It's Amanda here, Creative Gardener. The garden bids you good morning, and we'll take you on a little journey as we do some things out here in the garden. One of the main things is to trim some of the plants, do some chop and drop. So importantly, the Mexican sunflowers, so like in this section here, I normally keep it, say, to the height of the bench here, the chair. Just trim it back, especially in the rainy season. It gets very long. Let's see if you can see one of our garden friends there. He's found something tasty to eat for his breakfast. What it is. Anyway, so there's another area just by the well that I've got to, and down there as well. So what I would normally do is cut it to about there, and that just pushes out the bottom part of what I'm trying to create, a hedge in the using the Mexican sunflower. So let's go up here for a bit. Some of the moringa trees need trimming, and what I do is again lay the leaves down, especially by the more delicate plants, and I tidy up areas like this. I just want to keep the path visible. The other thing I'll put on the path is we cut the grass, so I will lay the grass down on the path, and that will help stop the weeds from growing down here, and especially when it rains, it stops it from becoming really muddy. And then I have some more of the fountain grass here, like here, and I'm going to lay them down as well on the path, and some on the beds that, if I don't have enough of the Mexican sunflower, which I doubt, I'm going to lay them down on the beds. Another thing I wanted to show you. What are you doing there? So when we had the hurricane, these branches fell back, and let me show you here. That's the side where the organic farmer is. So they've all fallen back, but they've started to grow in place. So it's really nice. It's made it even more bushier, because it was a bit transparent, but you could see. So he had created a path, but I'm not sure what he's going to do now, but I want to create make it a bit more bushier here. But a lot of these have to be cut back, and that's one of the jobs today. So sometimes a lot of the work goes into maintenance and keeping, you decide how high you want hedges to grow. Like this gives us a good screen, and it's got nice and thick, so when he's got people working over there, unless they're looking through the gaps, they can't actually see. So you can see even the pomegranate, I've just cut it there. I'm trying to keep it at a level so that it's not too hard to get the fruit. There's no point it growing like 15 feet and I'm unable to reach them. One of the other things that are growing nicely are the cassava, and I just put a bit of Mexican sunflower down here, and I've just got to do some more because the grass was growing. You can see some of the grass poking through, Just smother it with the Mexican sunflower, that will die down, provide nutrients for the soil, and so it makes it fine for me to, this is where I normally plant my cassava, and it takes 9 months for them to grow. So what's usually good is if you can spread out the growing period and plant them at different stages, so that you can, you know, have them for a bit longer than, say, a month, and then have to wait so long. You can also freeze them. You can peel them and freeze them, so that's another thing that can be done. These have really taken off. The I can't remember the name of the plant offhand, but I'll put it up. But they have red seeds, and I found out that the red seeds are actually like a pulse. So they're edible. You cook them as you would a pulse, but people also use them to make jewelry. So they put a hole through the seed and then string them, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, that kind of thing. So I'm the proud owner of 3. I sowed 3 seeds, and I sowed several seeds. I normally sow more than one, and I see which ones come up, and so we were blessed to have these come up. So put them here. So what I'm going to do is just keep them low and compact, because again, this can grow really tall. I mean, if you look at the shack tree, it can grow as tall as that, if not a little bit taller. So I want to be able to access the seeds, and but again, create that forest-like feel in the garden with some nice tall trees around. That's what makes it such a joy to be in. And then you get all the birds, when you've got loads of a few tall trees, you have lots of different birds who live, find a resting place. Oh, there's more. Oh, see, it's my neem tree. I don't know whether you can see it from this angle, but it's got some seeds. Oh, it's raining. It rained earlier, but even creating paths like this. But yeah, I grew the, you may be able to see those, there's 2 up there. Yeah, just kind of there. And yes, I grew this from seed. Hello, birdie. Bird come to say hello. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, I grew this from seed, and to see it actually start seeding now. It's beautiful when you see the plants that you've grown bear fruit. So I've had that with the bananas, planting, the pomegranates. They've just, in the first year that, when we first came here and I planted pomegranates, it was like they rewarded me because I had fruit within months, and that, I guess that was just felt really special, that the first thing you planted bore fruit. And so I was trying to make a pomegranate patch here. We've got like 4 or 5 trees here, and then some that decided to position themselves on the outskirts. But I've got my coconut tree here. My bananas are picking up again. One of them fell down, the one again that was going to be the next one to fruit. So I cut it back, and it's given them space to grow. Look at that one. He loves it when the grass has been cut. So when the grass has been cut, I leave it for a few days and allow it to die back, and that's when I put it on the paths. So especially like a space like this. This is like 3 days growth. It was cut and then it grew back. So what I would normally do is go and cut it again, put the grass down, and that would give it, you know, and especially here. So especially where there's exposed areas where it can get muddy, until I can get some wood chips. That's my solution. And I've even tried shredded paper. It's cross-shredded. This works actually because it just covers and then it provides, and then I'll put grass on top and it stops the weeds from coming out. But more importantly, again, wherever it gets muddy, so like these bits, I hadn't planted anything there. I was trying to get a low growing grass there. I've got a few around the garden. I've got at least, again, 6 different types of grass that grows. And actually one day I'll show you them. But yeah, I find the shredded paper works quite well, and you know, just degrades, so it's all going to just go back down into the soil. Got some sweet potatoes growing there, some turmeric. We've got another neem tree here that started to seed. This is the first one that I noticed. Just like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Ooh. Got stepped on a snail. Yeah, see it there? It's just so amazing. By the well, I found some, there's wasps have moved in. Wasps moved out and then a new set has moved in. Trying to create, it's my composting bins down there, so I put some of the grass clippings and things with seeds, like this tamarind tree here. It has a lot of seeds, so sometimes I'll put them in there and they're just going to die back, and well, maybe not the seeds, but yeah, grass clippings, some of the weeds I'll put there. So this is the other area of Mexican sunflower that needs to be cut. I normally cut it to about here, so we've got quite a bit of growth, but that's good. Oh, and I like this bit, this little, it looks like a, you know, creating the garden path, not garden path, but secret area, secret garden. I've got some, that's the frangipani tree up ahead, and I've got some hornworms on there that need to go, because they actually over time do destroy the tree, because you know, initially they eat the leaves, and then let's just go up there and show you. They eat the leaves, they'll shred the tree of leaves. It does grow back, and can grow back nicely, but after a while they start on the flowers, and then where we can see one up there, yeah, these bits, the buds, they then start to attack those, and let me show you a result of them. See, once they attack the ends, it stops growing and it dies back. So there's quite a few areas on here where they've done that. Look at that middle section there, up there. Okay, so I've got to get on. So thanks for joining me, and I'll show you. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done this morning, but I'm going to tackle this bit and tackle the other side, and I'll see if I can show you what it looks like afterwards. Got a little banana tree that's struggling there. Just trying to protect it in between all these with the breeze. So it seems to be holding its own. Anyway, I'm going to get on. And even I like this area. So this bit, you walk through it, you don't necessarily know if you're looking at an angle that you can actually get through here. That's cool. And then you come through. It's like, oh, this is the food production area. Well, a mixture. I'm growing some food up there as well. But yeah, I like how things have developed and the paths, and that just up there, it just fills me with so much joy in terms of the atmosphere that it creates and the feeling in me of, you know, being in I love forests. I think I must have been read loads of you know, books on being in a forest. I don't know. It's a shak tree flower. Okay. Alright, so let me say goodbye here, and I'm going to start cutting back. Take care for now.